Welcome to a new episode of BLOC Art News. My name is Brenda Clark and I'm founder of BLOC Art, the local art portfolio where we represent 40 Latin American artists, which 30 are from Peru. Before telling you about international and local news, let's first think outside the block. In international news, Superblue is the new experiential art center that will be launched on December in Miami. Supposed to happen at the same time as Art Basel Miami, but till the 2nd, we don't have confirmation that the fair will happen. Also, this is our new commercial venture which will generate revenue through ticket sales instead of selling paintings or sculptures. So let's check out some images. This is work from multiple backgrounds: architecture, theater, engineering, design, fine art, says Molly Dent Brocklehurst, Superblue's chief creative officer, who originally founded the project as PaceX with Pace president and chief executive Mark Glimcher in 2019 as a way to fuse the production of art and technology. In the 50,000 square feet building in Miami, where Superblue will debut, an abandoned industrial structure that is situated opposite the Rubel Museum in the city's Alapata district, several artists' works will be shown simultaneously and over significant periods of around 18 months, according to the art newspaper. An Austrian tourist damages a Canova sculpture sitting and reclining on this for a picture. Basic one. You touch with your eyes, you see with your hands. Rule number 1 that you tell to your kids when you go and visit a museum or a gallery. I don't get it. And if you are invited to touch it, or if you're allowed it, then you do that. But no, this man just reclined on it for a picture. Do you want to watch the CCTV? Here you have it. 3 toes of the statue were broken after he reclined on the sculpture for a picture. During the visit, I sat on the statue without, however, realizing the damage that I would obviously caused. It was irresponsible behavior on my part. I was unaware of the consequences, damage, so I continued the visit to the museum as normal and stayed in Italy throughout. In breaking news, and more positive ones, is that BLOC Art is preparing a new partnership with a US platform. Yes, so far what I can say is that 10 Peruvian artists, including male and female artists, will have an exclusive portfolio for you, just a click away. So stay tuned. Sotheby's. What's up with Sotheby's? Global sales racked up $2.5 billion of sales so far. Yes, that's, considering we're on a crisis, that's pretty good because it's only down 26% compared to last year's. And the value of private sales at auction house remained around the same as last year at $575 million, but number of online auctions more than doubles. Sotheby's Rembrandt to Richter sale totaled nearly $150 million last week. In this auction is where Banksy's triptych was sold, and you can find more about this in the previous episode of our BLOC Art News. And that was Under the Hammer of Sotheby's last Tuesday. Let's check it out. The works had been on display in the Waldorf hotel that Banksy helped set up in 2017 in Bethlehem. With the widespread cancellation of live auctions due to the coronavirus pandemic, like all auction houses, Sotheby's has relied on online sales to prop up its bottom line. So far in 2020, it has held 180 virtual auctions compared to 69 between January to July last year, achieving total sales of $285 million, up from $40 million. The number of lots offered online has tripled, with the most expensive being Ivan Izvovsky's The Bay of Naples, at $2.8 million with fees. Like many commercial galleries decamping from Manhattan due to the pandemic, the auction house also opened a gallery in East Hampton in June, with art, design, and luxury goods offered for immediate and private sale. Here we have the Francis Bacon triptych, and you can find more about the value and for how much it was sold in our BLOC Art News special auction season episode. So my own perspective on this is that during this crisis, definitely they grabbed the bull by its horns. This is Sotheby's, Christie's, and Phillips. I would say more Sotheby's and Christie's, because Christie's is the one global online auction event, and Sotheby's continues, I think, leading in this case during this pandemic time. Let's see how it goes for the rest of the year. In local news, I want to extend this news internationally, because I was interviewed by a local newspaper that its focus is in economics. So the interview I started, and I wanted to clarify it, that it was going to be based in appreciation and perception of the galleries and myself, because we don't have an art economist. No, our market is very small, but still we do have a market. We are reconstructing and reinventing it. And I think that the topic of this interview, it was creators, artists under 40 years old that are on the loop, so it's right moment to invest in these creators. So in this case, this art piece right here is a collage done by Aisha Skoniga, Peruvian artist. She was one of the 4 artists that I highlight in this opportunity. And another female artist that I suggested as well, it was Yvette Salazar. We will have an interview with her very soon in one of our BLOC Art News. So she focused in doing ceramics with a special ancient technique for knitting. It's called paracas knitting. And I'll tell you more about this with some images in a few moments. But it's the finish of the artwork is just pristine in its aspect. I think that it shows a lot of finesse, not only in the process but also like as a finished artwork. Plus, Rember Yahuarcani, he's a native Peruvian artist from the Amazon region of our country. The original name as a native is a Huitoto, and he belongs to the White Heron clan. This clan was brought by the British long time ago, and Rember, he has shown his art in China and participated even in art fairs over there. I consider just like as fine art, because I think also the amount of information from the tradition and the myths that relate to his family, to his culture, the cultural baggage is just very rich. And 4th artist that I mentioned, but he's a guest artist in the portfolio. We have in our portfolio his paintings is Jose Luis Carranza. So I'll put it this way: you love his art pieces or you just dislike them, because it's pretty much shocking. In my personal opinion, I love them because it captures my attention. It's just shocking me, like moves me inside out. Contrast of color, the use of light, how he creates this depth into the canvas is just unbelievable. So let me show you one artwork per artist so you can have your own opinion on this. And well, that's everything for today's episode. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes, and you can reshare this app also if you're watching this on our IGTV. What else? Well, keep safe, be skeptic, question everything, and let's think outside the block.